Today is December 19th, 2023, and the IRS has just released Publication 1494. You can see at the bottom of the page here where you have a revision of January of 2024. So they've released it just a little bit early, and that's probably because most of the IRS takes the second half of December off. So I thought I'd take this opportunity and explain what a Publication 1494 is and why it's important if you've had a wage levy, which is a wage garnishment, that you understand what this table means. So here's what happens when you get a wage levy. A wage levy, so if you are earning wages on a W-2 where taxes are withheld, Social Security taxes are withheld, as opposed to being paid through your self-employment activities or receiving a Form 1099. So if you're receiving a Form W-2 and your wages are garnished, this is not good by the IRS. This is not good because a wage levy is an ongoing, continuous levy. What that means is the IRS is going to keep taking money from your wages until your tax liability is satisfied. And so I thought I'd take this example or this opportunity to explain how this works. If your filing status is married filing joint and you get paid bi-weekly, so every 2 weeks, and you claim zero dependents on your W-4, you get to keep $1,123.08 from your paycheck. That's pretty terrible. Everything above and beyond that will go to the IRS. On the other hand, if you have 3 dependents, you get to keep $1,701. If you file married filing separate, you get paid bi-weekly. You have 3 dependents, you get to keep $1,138.47. If you're head of household, you get paid semi-monthly, which is every 15 days, and you have 2 dependents, you get to keep $1,329.16. And hypothetically, if you were paid monthly, you had 2 dependents, you would get to keep $2,050.01. So this is pretty draconian and it's pretty bad. And the reason that the IRS does issue wage levies primarily is to get the taxpayer's attention. I have different videos about what to do if you do receive an IRS wage levy, but I wanted to explain this Publication 1494 because when you get notice of the wage levy from your employer, you need to fill out some paperwork that tells the employer what is your filing status and how many dependents are you claiming. And so even though you're going to try to get the wage levy dropped or released, you're going to want to use this form to fill out that form and give that back to your employer so that in the event you miss a paycheck before, or there's a paycheck issued before you can get the wage levy released, you want to go ahead and do that using these figures. If you don't fill out that paperwork, I believe they go ahead and characterize you as single, zero dependents, and however your pay schedule. So that's pretty terrible. You don't want that to happen if you have a spouse and children and whatnot. So hopefully this was helpful to somebody. If you have questions about this kind of thing or really anything pertaining to the IRS and taxes, I invite you to visit our website at getirshelp.com.